Ha ha. I got my mic all mixed up though. So January the 8th. I have no makeup on. I do have chapstick on. I'm wearing my Georgia super soft, butter soft sweatshirt in protest of the national championship tonight. However, we are kind of watching it because we're football fans at the core of it, right? So January 8th says, God uses uncertainty to chase us out in the open where we can find him all over again. In all this, you greatly rejoice, though now, for a little while, you may have had to suffer grief in all kinds of trials. These have come so that the proven genuineness of your faith, of greater worth than gold, which perishes even though refined by fire, may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. So that's 1 Peter 1, 6, 8, and 7. Excuse me if I sneeze in the middle of this. Y'all, I've tried every weird remedy that there is. I really have. I have taken all the weird things. I've drank all the weird stuff. And I don't know what else to tell you other than whatever it is at least it's not in my lungs and I'm not coughing. I just am, a little froggy. When we pray, it's easy to get a little tongue-tied. We don't always know what to say or how to do it right. But when there's a crisis, sometimes we turn into world-class orators when we pray. We know exactly what we want, right? Whether you're driving through a hailstorm with your kids in the back seat or going through an unwanted career change with no opportunities on the horizon, difficult things can make us feel small. They make us feel so needy. They help us to realize our absolute need for God to help us. These are the moments we find ourselves whispering panicked prayers as if our lives depended on them. Because in fact, sometimes they do. My friend Amanda is walking through a moment like this with her daughter Molly. If you will go over to my personal profile page, this is Mail Some Joy over here, but if you go to my personal page, April Brum, you'll see the public posts on there that anyone can see are the ones updating you on how Molly is doing. And so you can send Molly a card. I even put her address on there so you can send Molly a card. But that's what Amanda's walking through right now, just this unimaginable time of suffering and trials. And it's been going on for weeks. I mean, she hadn't slept in her own bed since Thanksgiving. It would be great if we could recognize how dependent we are on God in the high times too, when we're healthy or when we have a little extra in our savings account. But the discomfort brought by fear and uncertainty in our lives can become blessings. Here's the reason why. Comfortable people don't need Jesus. Desperate people do. Isn't that the way of it though? We feel close to God when we're suffering. We feel close to God when we're hurting. It seems. And I do much more praying when I'm sad and suffering than I do when I'm happy and everything's going great. I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. I heard the other day that a lot of the buttons we have to push don't actually do anything. I don't know if it's true or not, but if we all had our suspicions, like the button to change the traffic light so you can walk across the street, the one that makes the elevator door close faster. They put those buttons there so we feel like we have some control over our lives when we actually don't. We might think that we've gotten everything in hand, but the reality is it's only an illusion. Here's the one thing. We encounter God all over again every time we're desperate enough to realize we're not actually in charge. Fear and uncertainty launch us toward God, and He's always there to receive us whenever we arrive. When all the signs tell us there's no way out, we find God in the uncertainty. He always makes a way. Take confidence in this. Realize you're terribly needy, and it's a good thing. What are you feeling uncertain about that you can bring to God in prayer? So today I want to do something just a little bit different. I want to ask you that if you need prayer, please reach out to me. Or you can, I will say that I would dare say that probably upwards to 70 or 80% of my followers on this page are praying people. You can post your prayer requests below and we will pray. No one will judge you. No one will talk about you. We will just pray. Because when we can bear one another's burdens, that's part of being the hands and feet of Jesus. So that is something that we all can do for each other. The book is called Walk in Grace, Live in Grace, Walk in Love. And it's on my Amazon list. You can see it on my Amazon list. It's by Bob Goff. It's a 365-day devotional that I'll be going through this year. And I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll share this with someone that needs just a little pick-me-up during the day. And I am helping people build their communities and build their businesses. We are with a very strong community of really successful business owners, and more than happy to help you too. So reach out and let us know how we can pray for you, and we will see you all tomorrow. In the meantime, go mail some joy.